Fighter pilot is an attitude. It's cockiness. It's aggressiveness. It is self-confidence. It's a streak of rebelliousness, and it's competitiveness. But there's something else. There's a spark. There's a desire to be good, to do well in the eyes of your peers and in your own mind. That was a quote by Robert Olds, one of the best fighter pilots to ever live. I desire to be a fighter pilot in the U.S. Air Force. I know there will be difficult steps to obtaining my goal, but nothing will hold me back from achieving my long-awaited ambition. Today I'm going to explain the main steps I'm going to take in order to gain my wings, and the steps that most pilots have to take in order to gain their wings, and basically what it looks like to be a fighter pilot. The Air Force wants individuals with notable character. They want people with strong leadership skills and exceptional grades to be the pilots of the next generation. So I'm going to touch on building your character first. One of the most important things to do when preparing yourself to be any sort of military pilot is to look for ways to build strong character. The military looks for standouts when they consider their pilots. They want the best of all fields to be the ones in control of their aircraft. You could try new sports or activities and spend time in different environments to help prepare yourself for that. And another thing the Air Force wants is someone who is dynamic. It looks good if you play an instrument, or especially sports, really. These things can only help you. They can't put you at a detriment. You're going to be putting them on paper for your future resume. The next thing I want to touch on is leadership. Leadership is something that's going to assist you not only in the military career, but it's going to assist you in life. And then a leader is a person who influences a group of people towards the achievement of a goal. Being a leader is vital in order to succeed in the Air Force. The Air Force is about adapting to your circumstances, specifically those that are constraining. So reflect on the qualities you think you have that make you a suitable leader, and do your best to improve on the qualities that you might be lacking. The last thing I'm going to touch on is the academics. The final and most important thing to focus on when considering being a fighter pilot is your academics. Your grades are the first thing that the Air Force will look at when considering you for a position. It's very crucial to score high on your ACT, SAT, or ASVAB. So in conclusion, my main points have been, I've outlined the steps you must take if you, like me, wish to succeed in being an Air Force fighter pilot. I've talked about building character, reflecting on and improving leadership skills, and emphasizing one's grades and test scores. And I understand that there's going to be difficult steps to becoming a fighter pilot, but it's a dream that I fully intend on achieving. And last November, Air Force Secretary Heather Wilson said the service was short 2,000 of all its pilots, which is equivalent to 10%. And she sounded a dire prediction of what it would lead to. The Air Force needs pilots very badly. And this makes me all the more eager to join. And another quote, one by Christopher Reeve, says, "So many of our dreams at first seem impossible, then they seem improbable, and then, when we summon the will, they soon become inevitable."